lady, I think that's how she pronounced, that's how we say her name. She's had a horrifying experience at the Emmarentia Dam, a beautiful park here in the middle of Johannesburg, a place that I have frequented as well, and my family too. So she's here to share a story and make everyone aware of taking care when they go to public spaces. Sarah, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me,
Okay, how do I say your surname?
Farista.
Farista. So, when did this terrible incident happen? And talk to us about exactly what did in fact happen.
So it happened on Saturday, this past Saturday, at around 6 o'clock. I left my house at 5:30 to take my dog for a walk, and I usually on myself because it's normally safe at peak hour.
All right, you just want
But
to
because
move around. I can't hear you, Sarah. You're breaking up. Let's start again. When did this happen? Hello, no, I can't. Okay, let's try one more time. Just move around or go to a different spot in the area that you're in.
is it better?
Okay, that is better. And when you say it happened around about 6 o'clock, was it in the morning or the evening?
The evening,
Okay. What
and
exactly
around
happened?
6 o'clock. So I decided to take my dog for a walk at 5:30, and that's usually peak hours, so it's usually safe. But because of the cold front, when I got to the park, it's just a 5 minute walk away from my house. When I got to the park, I saw there were very few cars. It's only about 6 cars. So I continued with my walk. I greeted the car guard, and I was with my dog. I saw a few people. Very big things I was walking in. And then I stopped and I sat down and I was reading my book for a little while, but then it started getting very cold. So at around 10 to 6, I picked up my phone and I called my dad and I said, "It's getting cold and dark. Please, could you pick me up so that I don't have to walk back home?" And he said he's on his way. So I put everything back in my bag because I had a tote bag with just a water bottle, reading book, a journal, and some brownies. And my dog was running around having a good time. And I put it back on the leash. And as I started walking, I did see a group of 4 people behind like these bushes, but I didn't think any of it. I could only see their jackets, and I assumed they were just like a family going for a walk. Um, so I had my music playing aloud because it was very windy and there was no one around. And I was just walking, having a good time. And I took the shortest route back to the exiting gate. And as I was walking, I saw an old white man walking his dog around about 800 meters behind me. So I switched off my music and I put my phone in my pocket. And then I took my phone out one last time to take a photo of my dog in the sunset. And I put it back into my side pocket of my jacket.
Okay, so
And
tell us, when did these people accost you? We have a time constraint, so let's just get to
um,
that point.
I think it was about 6 o'clock at this point.
Mm?
And they saw me put my phone in my jacket pocket. And I saw these boys, they looked very young, like 18 to 22 years old. And I thought nothing of it. They were dressed in soccer kits, like training gear, soccer tracksuits. One of them even had soccer boots
Okay,
on.
did they approach you? What happened next?
When I saw them, I looked one of them in the eye, and because they were young, I just thought they four regular boys going for a walk like I was. But living in South Africa, whenever I see men and I'm by myself, I get scared. So I tried to move out of their pathway. And as soon as they saw I was trying to walk in different directions, one of them pulled out a gun
Oh,
and ran at me. And at that point, I let go of my dog's leash and I said, "Zita, run," because my dog's name is Zita. And she started to run, and I tried to sprint and outrun them. But because there were 4 guys, I couldn't. And the guy with the gun knocked me on my head. and pushed me to the ground, and he began to drag me by my hair over the sand. And a second guy got on top of me to resist me from moving and, trying to escape. The third guy took my bag, and I said, like, I have nothing very valuable in my bag. It's just books.
Okay.
And I just
Unfortunately, Sarah, we're going to have to end it. But just very quickly, you were not badly hurt. I should imagine this must be very traumatic for you. But did someone come to your rescue? Was your dad able to get to you on time? And what is the message you want to give to other walkers listening into us this morning?
no, they stabbed my hand
Oh no.
and they held a gun to my head. Once they got my phone, because they repeatedly stabbed at my jacket, once they got my phone, they ran off. There was no one in the park to help me. I screamed repeatedly. I had to walk all the way out to the gate, which was like an 800-meter walk to get to my dad. So only then was I taken to the hospital. A message I'd give out to walkers is to not walk alone, be alert, carry protective devices. And it's unfortunate that we have to be aware to do a simple thing such as walking in our country, but freedom isn't afforded to women, and we live in the red capital of the world.
I'm so sorry for your horrific experience, but I'm also pleased that you are okay, well enough to share your story with everyone. Please take care and God be with you.
Thank you.
That was Sera Farista sharing her horrific ordeal with us. This happened at the Marentia Dam in Johannesburg. Please, people, wherever you are, whether you're in KZN, whichever part of the country you're in, let this be a very strong message not to be brave, not to walk alone. If you do want to take a walk, make sure that you're in a group of people. 9:49 exactly. When we get back, we'll be doing our final interview for the morning with Anas Mustafa, spokesperson for CAGE.